This is MLB The Show 23. We're here on the PlayStation 5, taking a look at the latest entry in the long-running baseball simulation series, a iconic PlayStation sports brand at this point. Liking the video is great, subscribing is great as well. So what are we getting here on the PlayStation 5? 4K resolution, 60 FPS, HDR. You can play the game locally by yourself, with up to 4 players locally, or you can take it online with action up to 8 players. There's cross-play. There's a plethora of differing modes, and it is very much more of an iterative release in regards to features and additions and changes. It's a generally great entry in the, generally great baseball series. It's got a lot to it, it's very well done. It's just like, if you are expecting something wildly different here, they definitely do. I don't know if playing it safe is the right word, but, it's very much in line with what we've had in previous years. So, first up, we've got exhibition mode, so just quick matches, quick plays. There's challenge of the week. There's moments, so historic moments, new big moments that pop up. Things that just kind of, keep it a little bit fresh. There's home run derby. That was a good catch. There's also retro mode, so it's like a throwback type mode if you want to do, kind of like how baseball games used to be. It's a fun little option. There's online modes, like online co-op, competitive stuff. There's the postseason. There's custom leagues. You've got a sort of upgraded practice, like custom practice mode. There's franchise. There's Diamond Dynasty, which is the card-based mode. Any self-respecting sports game has to have a card-based system in it, and this one actually does have some advancements for this particular year. That was some terrible batting from my end. Terrible batting. So, yeah, moving past that, we've got the Road to the Show, the March to October. So these are modes where you're kind of, advancing to certain key moments and stuff like that. And there's the Historical Storylines Leagues, which celebrates a particular culture and their rich history within the sport, and that offers some neat historic elements and like documentary like moments. It's kind of a neat little way to learn about a portion of the history of baseball and the MLB and whatnot. That includes there's 25 new legends, so there's 25 brand new historical legends, and that adds to the over 180 legends that are available. So, franchise/March to October draft has been redone with advanced strategy and depth, if you're into the whole drafting element of play. They have adjusted to the new MLB postseason format, schedule, and CBA updates. So those are all present, they're all ready to go. They all mix things up a little bit in their own way. So that should actually be a little bit of a change up. The Diamond Dynasty cards are a little bit different this time. So there's now card sets and seasons that will limit the use of what cards can be deployed. So, this obviously doesn't sound like a very big deal to someone that's like, hey, I go in, I play the game, maybe I'll do some seeds and stuff, some franchise stuff. It's like, whatever, I don't care about this. But if you are someone that does the Diamond Dynasty, the card-based mode, you play it competitively, you're really into it, whatever. This is a huge change-up, right? Like, this is... Wow, I can't believe that actually worked out for that person. Yeah, so the big change here is, like, literally, specific moments, some card locking, some adjustments, like, you can only use it in, like, certain stuff can only be deployed at a certain time. Like, it's a big change-up, right? Like, it adjusts how you do that mode, like, quite a bit, significantly. And I'm sure it's going to be quite an adjustment for those players to get used to and coordinate their strategies around. So we've also got, aside from modes and everything like that, we do have a number of like kind of gameplay adjustments. So there's been fielding adjustments, including the throwing interface. And we've now got these additional quirks added as well, so Breakouter and Pick Off Artist. So these are little quirks that can adjust, how a certain moment kind of pans out. Kind of a neat little touch there. There's the adjustment of the offensive clutch attribute. Bad ball hitter and table setter quirks are for the offensive side of things. So again, just adding a little bit of a extra dynamic to the play and what's going on. There's the addition of like 5,000 new animations for a more realistic moving, looking, and feeling, experience out there. So you've got, new ways the players will sort of react and do things and play and, you know, just a further level of like realism and randomness. And, it just kind of keeps it fresh. It keeps it more natural and more of a simulation to the core experience overall. But that's kind of the big list of like what's new for this particular year. And like I said, it's really quite iterative in regards to, those features and everything like that. So it isn't like some mind-blowing, set of new modes. I am hard-pressed, though, to kind of like come up with new modes that they might add. Like, I mean, they've got... Oh, that's going to be close. No, he's going to catch that easy. I'm kind of thinking, like, what else do you add to this sort of game? Maybe more expansive story-based stuff around a character? I don't know, but... they kind of have everything, right? Like, you get to play your different positions, you get to make your way into the, up the league, the ladder, you get to have a good team going on, if you want to do the franchising stuff, there's online multiplayer stuff, there's local stuff. Yeah, it's like, they kind of cover it well. You got, custom stadiums, and then there's, all the regular stadiums, and they all have their quirks kind of presented and sort of featured in the game. And then I did notice, I think Field of Dreams isn't there. I don't know, maybe again I kind of missed it. I don't know. But they have the historical stadiums, they have the modern ones, the custom stuff, and there's other customization elements and sharing those custom elements too that are present. And it's got all these different modes and different ways to play. It's a well-rounded, well put together sporting title. And I mean, that is kind of assumed and again expected. And visually and stuff, it is very much similar. This guy is really not giving me much to go off of here. It is very similar to what we've visually seen in previous years. Does seem to be quite well polished. There are some things like crowd-wise, I kind of wish, and it would be better if I was on the pitching angle to kind of talk about this. But there's like, the crowd right behind where the batter is. I do wish they were a little bit more detailed, considering you see so much of them. They do have this cool like crowd camera angle that occasionally pops up. That one's kind of fun, where you just get to kind of see, kind of this like neat little perspective of people cheering off, and they're eating their hot dogs and doing their stuff, and that's kind of cool. And yeah, it's just got a range of modes that you would expect. It's a large-scale baseball experience. You can have a lot of fun playing it alone or with others, and it's kind of in line with what we've seen in the past. There's not really any like wildly different advancements, if that makes sense. Like, it's the game you kind of know and probably love. It's something that is accessible for anyone, though, because it has honestly way too many different difficulty options and tuning and tweaks. But yeah, it's great for whether you are, a hardcore fan, or if you're someone that's, more easygoing or don't really know a whole lot about baseball. You can come in and sort of learn about the sport and, get a feel for everything. Oh, dang, I thought I was going to get that. Anyways, yeah, so pretty well captures it. It captures the feeling of it. I've done this a couple times already, taking a look at the game this year on differing platforms, but it's like, it's baseball. And it has the different players, it has the rosters that keep getting updated, it has the modes, it has the content. It's not like it's got like steep competition or anything, but they continue to deliver a well put together, fun baseball game. And there is a lot to enjoy within it. There is a lot of fun to be had. You can enjoy, cool things from like customization to card-based stuff to regular seasonal things. And, for a lot of people, it really is, like with most sports games, it's kind of business as usual. And you kind of look at this and you're like, okay, well, this is a great, solid entry in the franchise. And cool. I was, maybe you were expecting something wild and different. I don't know what else sporting games really have. And but yeah, no, I'm kind of pleased with it. I'm sure a lot of other people are too. Having a good time jumping into MLB this year and having fun with it and seeing what the year has to play out. But I do think the storylines mode is kind of a cool addition. I do think you can have fun, going in there and building like a team and some seasonal stuff, or just playing with your pals and doing leagues, or just doing quick matches and setting it up however you want. Like, you know, all the stuff is there, and it all seems pretty well polished. And this is where I was saying though, is that I think, and I said that like each of the years, I just kind of feel like that background right here could be a little bit more highly detailed, considering you do spend a considerable amount of time looking at that particular part of the crowd. You get what I mean? Like you really do look at that area a lot. But I mean, everything else is pretty clean. It's well presented. This is what I was talking about, the fan cam. It's kind of cool. Drink just kind of appeared, and it just disappeared again. Eating some hot dogs. Yeah. Again, you'd maybe think that camera angle would be a little higher resolution for the character assets and stuff, since you're up close, but you kind of get what you kind of get, right? That guy's gonna catch that, isn't he? Easy catch for him. What a shame. I'm doing my best out here, what can I say? But yeah, if you like baseball, this is the way to experience baseball in a video game format. There is no competitor, but, it covers everything. It offers all the modes and ways to play it that you could really imagine. I'm totally open to hearing if anybody has any ideas where they could kind of take it further with game modes and stuff. But yeah, it's a good, well put together version. Runs well on the PS5. Offers great gameplay. Offers something that is sort of expected, from this, what was basically, first party title and everything like that for a long time. I've been reviewing, the show for I think several years now, starting on PlayStation, back on like the PS4 and stuff like that. So it's been really interesting to see it evolve and kind of change. I mean, even back then it was pretty well put together, so it's just kind of been, tweaks and stuff here or there. I will say that the camera that pops up in the top right corner could be a little bit more visually impressive. It like strips away all like the texturing and that, which looks really awkward, especially with such a clean, high resolution, rest of the experience, everything like that. It's just sort of a weird asset sort of thing to do. But I don't have any more details to provide. Just enjoy some non-commentary gameplay and stuff like that if you want to get a further idea of what it looks like in action, and see you out there for the show.
Next one misses. It's 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And he deals. Makes the grab, 1 down. Here's Jose Trevino. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. One down, base is empty. Bounce to the right. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's Gleyber Torres. First pitch, not close. Manoah, an all-star a season ago. 25 years old. A former first-round pick back in 2019. Makes the catch, inning over. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. Welcome back. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. King back to work. Out to short. Peraza handles the chance in plenty of time to first, and one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Out towards right center field. Judge has it sized up. Makes the catch for the second out. Now it's Matt Chapman. Grounded out his first time. Next pitch is popped up. Rizzo puts the squeeze on that one. And that back here at the ballpark, ready to go, bottom four. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge.
Count 1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. Ball to strike. And a good eye there. Movement in the Yankees pen. Wandy Peralta getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Number 97 getting loose as well. And George makes the grab. Runner tagging for third. And he makes it up to third with one away. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. In there for strike one.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring. Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Gone. Ball game. Giancarlo Stanton goes deep. And they will walk it off in extra innings. St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. Tommy Edman at the plate. The pitch. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. High fly ball, right field. Betts settles underneath it. And there's one away. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Paul Goldschmidt goes deep, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And first offering is fouled off. Still only one out here in the inning. Chris, it's pretty crazy to think that Nolan Arenado shared an entire side of the infield with a future Platinum Glove Award winner in Matt Chapman. They both were on the same team in high school at El Toro High School. In the air out towards right center. Betts racing over to make the catch.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And first offering is fouled off. Kershaw, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a curve, and he works in a changeup. And that's going to get into the corner. The relay throw. Not in time. He's safe. This is Dylan Carlson, a switch hitter batting right. And that one fouled off.